going with you? What are you up to at the moment? We've been looking at different phrases you can use in asking the question how are you without actually saying how are you. And in our first lesson we looked at casual ways you can ask the question, and we also looked at professional ways. In our last lesson we looked at ways to ask the question when you haven't seen someone for a long time. If you haven't watched those videos, I advise you go to the channel and watch them. Today we're going to look at how to know someone really cares when asking the question how are you. You know, someone can just ask you the question how are you without actually wanting to know how you really are. So I'm going to give you two different ways you can know when someone really cares when he or she asks you the question how are you. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, please do subscribe. The channel is Exercise Academy, and also follow us on other social media platforms. The name is Exercise Academy. If you like this video, give this video a thumbs up by pressing the like button. If you have a comment, if you have a question, place it in the comment section. In answering casual and professional questions, try responding general and very positive, because these people asking want an answer that is quick and simple. These people may or may not care. So when they ask you the question how are you, just try to respond generally and positively. I'm going to give you two ways you can find out when someone really cares and wants to know what's happening to you. So there are two ways you can find out. The first way is when someone asks you a specific question, then they specifically want a detailed answer. What do I mean by this? When someone asks you, how are things going at home? How are things going with your new job? How are things going at the company? The person wants a detailed answer to how things are going at home, at the new job, or at the company. So that's how you know the person really cares. But when the person just says generally, how are things with you? How are things? How are things? That's a general question. It is not specific enough. So you can just tell the person things are fine. But when the person asks you a question specifically, how are things at home? How are things with the new job? How are things with new clients? Then you respond specifically. You give the person detailed answer. Things are going great at home. I'm not finding it easy at the new office. I'm not finding it easy with my new boss. I'm not enjoying my stay at the company at all. Or you can say, I'm enjoying my stay at the company. I'm enjoying myself in my new office. So you're giving a detailed answer. How is it going with the new baby? The baby is really stressing me out. Or the baby is joyful. The baby is always smiling and eating and anything. Okay? Now that's the first way you can find out. The second way you can find out is when someone really wants to know how you're doing, they will ask the question twice. Yes. How are you? No. How are you? I mean it. So the first one is just a general way of asking, a general form of being polite. But the second question is that they really want to know how you are. Take note. So if someone asks you, how's the family? Family's okay. How's the family? So that first, how's the family, is a general form of politeness. The person knows everything is not okay, or the person wants something detailed. Then when the person asks again, how's the family? It means for real, I'm asking you the question, how's the family? Tell me the truth. Then you can go on and tell the person in details how your family is and what your problem is, okay? So you can hear a question like, how's your new boss? My boss is there, it's just, no, how's your new boss? So that second question implies that the person really wants to know what the problem is. So these are two ways you can actually find out if someone really cares about you and wants to know what is happening in your life. Now we've come to the end of this series on different ways you can ask the question how are you. Don't forget, the first lesson we looked at casual ways to ask the question. Then we also looked at professional ways, and we also saw how to ask the question to someone you've not seen for a long time. And this lesson we looked at how to know someone really cares when asking the question, how are you? I hope I have equipped you with loads of alternatives to the phrase, how are you? So don't just go about saying, how are you all the time. There are different phrases you can use when asking the question. If you like this video, give this video a thumbs up and place a comment, share and subscribe so you never miss one of my future lessons. Till we meet again in our next class, do take care. Bye bye.